Please welcome Dan Barker.
Thank you. Welcome. I'm glad everybody could make it. It's greatly appreciated for us to celebrate today. It's a major milestone for a lot of us in this room. My challenge is to summarize 25 years in 10 minutes, so I'm going to do my best. I could talk about it, for hours probably, and especially about a lot of people that are in this room. To start out with, one of the things that we're really proud of is the growth and development and the opportunities that we've had here in Bucyrus, Ohio, that was given to us by Ibsen, Japan. And we'll recognize that later with a lot of our associates that's been with us all these years. To start out with, it's really, gosh, like I said, I could talk about it forever, never, but to start out, we started business in 1998, so we're celebrating our actual manufacturing time frame. When we started, we made our first shipment in February of 1998. At that time, we were challenged with the first small group of associates. We thought we could never do it to make 300 seat devices a day. Okay, so I hope you listen and remember these numbers because they're very enlightening as I get to the end. We started that making 300 parts per day. We had one supplier, our parent company in Japan, Ibsen. They supplied us all the sub-assemblies. We brought them here. We had one line, and we put those parts together. 300 a day became very easy for us. No sooner than we started that, the next line came in and we started our next sub-assembly line. So in that first year of 1998, we started our growth period from 1998, and it didn't seem to stop for quite some time. 25 years and 3 expansions later, after that first shipment, we expanded the facility one time after the initial building was built. And then that happened about the year 2000 for 2001 models. And no sooner than we accomplished that task, we were handed another challenge, which was a second expansion. So we expanded our facility a second time for additional equipment. We had first started out as a final sub-assembly or final assembly process. We added stamping, we added welding, we added an eco paint system. And today, along with that, we consider what I like to consider a third expansion. That third expansion happened as we continued to grow with our imports. We had to retain an off-site warehouse facility in Marion, Ohio. So after that challenge, we accepted, we retained a building at the previously, most of you might know, the old Baja plant. It was a boat facility. So we consolidated and moved our warehouse service that another company provided for us, and we absorbed that into our daily management as well, all the logistics and so forth. So we've had some continuous growth from day one in February. Our groundbreaking actually happened. Here's the shovel that was used to break the ground in June of 1997. And then it was go get it done after that. So the building was erected, started, and we started making parts and training in January of 1998. To kind of give you an idea, as I mentioned to begin with, we started out with one supplier and one customer making 300 parts per day. Over those 25 years, this is the growth result that IBTech Ohio has basically experienced. We currently are an import-export company. We export and we build and supply parts and vehicles to our customer locations in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Japan, Brazil, and Europe. That's where our parts are actually destined at this point in time today. As I mentioned before, we started out with one supplier. We now currently have 38 suppliers that also supply us material. 33 in North America, 31 currently in the United States, 1 in Mexico, 1 in Canada, and 5 from the other Asian countries. So we are truly import-export. Today, currently, IBTech has a component part going into an average of 7,000 vehicles per day. From the day we started, we were challenged with 300. Now we're actually, the OEMs are using our material, our products, in about an average of 7,000 cars per day worldwide. Our first production associates we hired, we started with 6. We're currently over 400 now. So in 25 years, I think there's a lot to credit to the associates that we have, which we will recognize some shortly. But we've taken on every challenge, we've taken advantage of every opportunity. And at the same time, I'd like to also thank Emerson Japan, Taka Sakurai, and Shu Horibe for having the confidence and belief in us to continue giving us the business and the opportunity here in Bucyrus, Ohio. So that's kind of a quick summary. Like I said, I can talk forever, but that's my attention. Thank you.